good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another episode of the Grown and Nerdy Podcast with your host, me, Jordan Conley. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and if you are not, I hope that you listening to this podcast will bring that joy to your soul, laughter to your heart, and a smile to your face. Now, I know that does sound a little cheesy, but trust me, I love rom-com, so you're just going to have to take that to the face. Take it to the face! I wanted to do a very special edition episode of the Grown and Nerdy Podcast. If you haven't seen, Disney actually got rid of 28,000 employees, which is a huge blow, a very heartbreaking thing overall. And I just wanted to go on and do an episode today where I really highlight just like the positive moments and just the fun and the great moments of me being a Disney employee, because Disney as a whole, dude, that is a family. Us as cast members, dude, a huge family. How does it start for me in general? And I think my start with Disney is the exact same as anybody in the world, okay? You watch a Disney movie, and for me, the first Disney movies I ever remember watching are Lion King and Toy Story, which to this day I still believe are the greatest Disney movies ever. If you think there's a better Disney movie than Toy Story and Lion King, trust me when I tell you, your mom's a liar. Whatever she taught you, she's lying. If you're like, oh no, but like Up is a better movie, I'm like, oh no, you don't deserve to be a part of society. Because it's Lion King and Toy Story. I love Rapunzel. Well, you know what? I'm going to grab a pan just like Rapunzel did and smack you upside the head because it's Toy Story and Lion King. You might think it means no worries, but it means a lot of worries for you if you don't think Lion King and Toy Story are the greatest Disney movies ever. Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Now, if we're going to talk about the live action Lion King movie, trust me, I think Cars 2 was better than the live action Lion King movie. Let me tell you, okay? I can make a movie right now, and that whole movie takes place inside of a trash can, and all it is an hour and a half of me eating a granola bar. That would be a better movie than the live action Lion King. That's a whole nother rant for another day. I do apologize, but that just hurt my core. And then also, I am a 90s baby. I'm going to go on the record. If you want to dispute me on this, by all means, go for it. But I do feel my generation is the greatest generation of Disney Channel. Okay, Disney Channel, dude, we had it because our Disney Channel original movies were on and popping. I don't even know what they showing today. I don't know what they showed before my generation, but I do know we got the Even Stevens movies. We got Don't Look Under the Bed. We got Twitches 1 and 2. We got the Cheetah Girls because we are sisters. We stand together. We make up one big family, though we don't look the same. I don't know the words after that, but I know that part is great. Cause we Cheetah Girls, Cheetah Sisters. Bruh. Let me tell you, okay? That was our Disney Channel. Dude, don't even get me started on High School Musical. Okay? Bro, I don't even know how old I was when High School Musical 2 came out, but I do know when High School Musical 3 came out. Man, I was doggone it just about to be an adult, and I was sitting there, Mom, I gotta be home. High School Musical 3 gonna come out, and if I'm not there sitting down watching it, how am I gonna know? Like, bro, I was an adult, basically, waiting at the time of release for High School Musical 3. I didn't even think High School Musical 3 was that great, but I knew I was there. High School Musical, dude, we're all in this together, everyone hand in hand, bruh. Wildcats in the house. Okay, so our generation of Disney Channel is the greatest generation of Disney Channel. For me, I believe Disney Channel made that switch. Like once Wizards of Waverly Place came out, for me, that was, like, I liked it, but it was around that era when they had the, Sweet Life on Deck. And I was like, what are we doing? Are we running out of stuff? I don't know what's happening. That's when I slowly started to fall off of the Disney Channel train. Their original movies, I don't even know if they were really popping. I don't even know if they really have original movies like that anymore. But I do know, Cadet Kelly, oh man, the Lizzie McGuire movie. Dude, I can go on for days. So that is me being introduced to Disney. To this day now, most of my wardrobe is fully Disney clothes. Like right now, I'm wearing my Goofy Powerline shirt with the Powerline hat. Goofy movie alone, let me tell you, Goofy movie is could arguably go down as one of the greatest Disney movies as well. I mean, it's because most people don't put it up there with the Lion Kings and the Toy Stories. You know what I'm saying? But like Goofy movie, I feel because of that, because it's not up there with Lion King, Toy Story, Finding Nemo, all these movies, Pocahontas, Mulan. I just feel like Goofy movie might be underrated in that point. But dude, Goofy movie, dude, that was my jam. They've been laughing since I can remember, but they're not gonna laugh anymore. No more Maxie the Geek, no more Goof of the Week like before. No more algebra tests till September. No more looking at losers like him. Bro, that's all off the dome. I'm almost 30 years old, and I still know the opening song to Goofy movie. 'Cause after today, Bruh, don't even get me started on Powerline. Stand Out, Eye to Eye. Those are in my top 5 all-time favorite songs. If I was to have like a dance battle today, like you can put whatever song you want, but if you put on Stand Out or Eye to Eye, I'm doing all the moves Max did. Okay, let's get back to the point, okay? My first ever audition going out for a job at Disney actually took place back when I was in high school. I want to say I was a junior. If I wasn't a junior, I was a sophomore. The timeline gets confused for me. But I do know at the time, that was probably one of my biggest peaks of being a dancer. Because I'm a dancer. I'm a very serious dancer. I'm serious about my craft. If you want to battle me today because you think I ain't got it, trust me when I say I'm going to dance you so hard, your ancestors are going to feel it. Look me in my eyes when I'm talking to you. Even if you listening right now. Look at me in my listening ears. If you think you're going to battle me today and get away with it, you got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. Because this chocolate pop-locking mess is coming at you. Bruh, I will dance circles around you. And once I've done dancing circles around you, I'm going to dance circles around your friend, around your mama, and your daddy. And if you have siblings, I'm going to dance squares around them just to show you I got other shapes in my bag. In my bag. I was running out of words. I couldn't figure it out. So I remember in high school, my friend Timmy is one of my best friends. Me and him, we would battle all the time. I remember he came up to me and he was like, yo, Jordan, there's an audition at Disney for parades and they're looking for dancers. I promise you, I believe my next words were, well, look no more because you found the one. Because in my mind, when you do something, especially at like those high school years, even before that junior high school years, whatever you did, I promise you, you thought you were the best at it. Bro, remember the finger skateboards? If you did it, you would have thought you were the best. Hacky sack, thought you were the best. For me, dancing. I was a pop locker. I'm still a pop locker. I will dance circles around you. I didn't mean to go back to that. I just wanted to let it be known. I will dance circles around you and your whole family. Your whole family. You could take that to the bank. Navy Federal is where I bank. I don't know if anyone cared where I bank, but it's Navy Federal. The point being, he told me they have a Disney audition for parades and they're looking for dancers. And I said, they should change that to they're looking for Jordan Conley. Because like Step Up came out, I was like, I could have been in that movie. You Got Served came out, I was like, I could have been the lead. Like I was so hype on my dancing skills. I went there and got cut immediately, first round. Again, I was super cocky. I go in there, it's a bunch of people that think they dancers, but they weren't because they weren't on my level. I walked in, I was a pop locker, right? And I remember the lady comes out, she was very happy. She had that Disney, like, you know when you go to Disney, you just feel happy. Like, you can have you be like, hey, everyone, how you doing? But as soon as you walk through the gates of Disney, you're like, hey, everyone, how you, hi, hello there, my name is Jordan. Like, she had that, like, she was so peppy, happy, she brought joy, energy into the room, and she came in and she was like, all right, everyone, so we're going to do some simple steps today, some simple choreography. Now, the steps may be simple, but they're actually way more intricate in details. And we're really going to just make sure we hit home and make sure you add your personality to it. And remember to always smile. Now, as she said that, I wasn't paying attention because I was like, lady, you're looking for me. Okay. So what happened, I'll never forget, she taught us the simplest steps ever. She was like, all right, we're going to go across the floor. We're going to step, march, high knees, kickball change, turn, and plant. Remember to smile. Dude, she showed me those steps. I was like, I didn't know I was auditioning for kindergarten dancers because this is easy. Like, we had like 30 minutes to get it down, practice it, and do it right. And I learned the steps so quick. Like, I sat down for 25 minutes. Like, I just sat down. I got cocky. I was like, oh, yeah, no, I got it. No, me and my friend, we dance. You know, we're dancers. Like, people were, like, impressed. They're like, whoa, dude, how'd you pick up the steps so quick? And I was like, you know, just been dancing all my life or whatever. You know, like, don't battle me because I'll bury you. You know when you feel like you know something so well, even though you ain't certified in it, you start teaching others. They were like, I can't get the steps. And I'm just like, well, dude, that's because your kickball change is more like a kickball knot. So you really just want to kick it and then change it and then add like your personality to it because that's what they want to see. Like I'm telling people what Disney wants to see. I don't work for them. But I'm cocky. I'm like, no, this is what they want. They want to see you shine. They want to see your personality. Like, don't take my moves because obviously my moves are my moves, but like do your thing. I actually tripped on when we first walked out, I tripped a little bit. We ain't going to talk about that because that one did hurt. But once after the trip and I got my balance back, dude, I killed that spot. I killed that. I was like, step, high knees, pop, 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 kickball change, spin, pop, pop, pop. And land. I never smiled though. That was one of the things I was like, they might not care that I didn't smile because I'm in battle mode. When you dancing and you battling, you don't smile the whole time. That looks weird. So I had my Ice Cube angry face. You know how in every movie Ice Cube's in, he don't smile? That's what I look like when I'm dancing. So I'm in there killing it, right? And then the lady's like, okay, well, so once you're done, we're just going to simply give you a gesture. You're either going to go to your left-hand side or you're going to go to your right-hand side, all right? And in my mind, I was like, well, I don't care what side you put me on because clearly whatever side I'm on, that's the winning side. She was like, Jordan, or not Jordan. She didn't know my name. She should have because I killed it. But she was like, all right, you're going to be on the right-hand side. So I go to the right-hand side. And the weirdest part was everybody on the right-hand side were all the people I made fun of while they were practicing. You know when like you feel like you got something down packed, so you start making fun of the people that you watching that ain't got it with the other crew of people that got it down packed? Bro, I was like, look at that kickball change. That's terrible. Look at, they can't even spin right on the beat. I'm over here killing it. Look at, I'm popping, right? And she sent me to the right side. And in my mind, I didn't think the worst at first. My mind was like, you know what it is? Maybe God put me over here so that they can help me train these people. Maybe they already want me in a training position, so they want me to teach the people that don't got it how to do it. Tim went to the left side. I went to the right side. I'm like, that's incorrect. Something's awkward, okay? Something's not right. And then when she told everybody on the right, it's a no, I could have burnt Disney down. I could let you know right now. I was so livid. I was so upset when she gave me a no. I popped my heart out. Now looking back in hindsight, I don't know why I was pop locking. It was the easiest step ever, but I told myself they want to see what I can do. They never said that. All they said was do the steps, keep a smile on your face, keep it sharp and tight. But what I heard was do the steps, pop lock, kill everyone in front of you. That's what I heard. Because I popped so hard. I think I hit one time and my heart came out and then came back in. So my first ever audition was actually a no from Disney. Fast forward a couple years later and I got my first job working for the Disney company, not at Disneyland, but I was working at downtown Disney. It was my first job ever. It was working at a store called Ride Makers because I felt after they told me no for my dancing audition for Parade, I actually held a grudge with Disney. I said, I'm not going to audition for their company because clearly they don't want talent. You didn't want me as a dancer. You don't want me at all. Because I've got talent. Who's got talent? Jordan's got talent. They said no to me. They didn't want me. So I went to downtown Disney. Like that was any better. Because I'm still under Disney's umbrella. But I was like, cool, let me do downtown Disney. And I ended up getting one of the best jobs ever to really help me flourish as a person. And that was at Ride Makers. Now, Ride Makers is a really dope place, really dope store. It's not there anymore. But what that store was, if you know what Build-A-Bear is where you build a bear. I don't know how else to really explain that to you. You can build all types of bears. It's really, really amazing. Ride Maker was like the brother-sister store to Build-A-Bear. Because Build-A-Bear, you're building bears. Ride Makers, you're building cars. And you can build them and make them remote control cars. It was one of the dopest stores ever, man. My whole job was to help kids build remote control cars. There were so many different positions. You had to help them pick out the body of the car first. Then you had to pick out the wheels. You had to pick out the tires. You had to pick out the rims. The rims was dope. We had spinning rims. What? You see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty. That was a great song by Kirk Franklin, sung years ago. Where I flourished at that job was a position of the job called the pit. Now, the pit was where we would establish races to really see who can build their car the fastest. Because it was my chance to put my personality fully on display and just have fun with the kids and their families as they're building these cars. So I would come in great, all these impressions. All right, everyone, we've got Steve and Daniel and Martha out here on the pit ready to build these remote control cars today. How are we feeling today, Steve? Oh, I feel bad you're Steve. Dude, like I was having so much fun. I was making kids laugh. I was making the adults laugh. I was making the teens laugh. Bro, that was my spot, yo. It helped me as a beginning like comedian understand like, dude, like it's hard to make adults laugh, but working at Disney helped me to understand that no, children are way harder to make laugh. Because when a kid don't like your joke, dude, he'll tell you. Like, but a kid won't even hold back what he's saying. Like the kid will be very blunt with what he's saying because he don't really know what he's saying out loud, so he'll just say it plainly. Like you ain't funny for an adult. The adult will be like, yeah, that didn't really do it for me. But the kid will hurt your soul while telling you you weren't funny. Yeah, mom, the black dude in the back with the glasses, yeah, he's stupid. Working at Ride Makers was what really helped me to understand, like, yo, Disney as a whole is just such a fun place to be around. My favorite all-time story ever, working at Ride Makers, right? I was just working with a family. It was early morning. When you're early morning working at Ride Makers, not that many employees, so you were able to take the families through the whole entire experience, from the body to the tires to the rims to the pit. So I got to help a whole family go through the whole experience, right? Let's keep in mind, I was the only black guy working at the time. So I'm in the pit. I finished with this family in the pit. We're having so much fun. They're laughing. They're cracking up. Next thing you know, my manager comes up to me and he goes, Jordan, did you help this family over here? Oh, yeah, that family. I helped them. And then he goes, is this the guy you're talking about? And they go, yes. My manager tells me after they left, they did not know how to say your name. Because they didn't know your name, but they heavily didn't want to say the black guy. So he said the lady walked up and went, okay, so we had a great time. And the manager was like, okay, well, who helped you today? Is there anyone you want to call out specifically that helped you? And she gave so many different ingredients of who I was as a person, except saying I was black. Yeah, we had a great, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. He's, okay, well, he wears glasses, okay, he's in the pit right now. He's the one wearing the glasses. His hair is kind of lower than what, like you see everyone else has longer hair, but his hair is lower. Also, his arms are kind of lanky, and then my manager said, he said, the black guy, and she went, I mean, yes, him, he's the one who helped us. Dude, do you know how funny it is just to watch somebody not like avoid saying the black guy or the African American? The guy, his teeth really stand out because they're super shiny because of the contrast between him and, you know, the different ratios of colors. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, lady, the black guy. So this is what happened. I left Disney. I left Ride Makers for a minute because I moved to Georgia. Upon coming back from Georgia, I remember loving Ride Makers so much. I went back. I did another year at Ride Makers. So in total, I did 2 years when I first worked there, came back, did 1 extra year. I remember one day at work, this is in the middle, not even in the middle. This is in the middle of my next year coming back working at Ride Makers. In the break room, right? There was a big poster where it said Disney was hiring. Disney's hiring for entertainment hosts. And I was like, you know what? I forgive Disney. I don't know who I thought I was, but in my mind, I was like, you know what? Disney deserves a second chance at me. So I was like, dude, this would actually be a very, very great opportunity to try to switch over and go inside the park. Because all the magic and all the fun that I was having outside the park, just in their downtown Disney district area, like that was so fun that I was like, I wonder if I can even upgrade that fun working in the park, right? So I go in for the entertainment host audition. And dude, when I tell you that audition, I calmed myself down. I learned from my notes from going in for the parade audition. So for this one, I was way more relaxed. I was way more fun. I actually chose to listen this time instead of trying to go in with my ego. I don't want to say too much about the audition process as far as Disney goes like that. But what I will tell you is I still remember to this day what I said when they asked me for my name and the interesting fact about me. Hi, my name is Jordan Conley. In high school, my nickname was Carlton, and yes, I can do the Carlton. Made everyone laugh. Made the audition people chuckle. They were like, but I will say there was a negative. The one negative that happened me getting that job, yo, I had to shave. As a guy, I have been working my whole life to get a beard, okay? Now, what you're looking at right now, if you could see me, if you've seen me now, I have a full beard now. A lot of that is due to the quarantine, because I've had nothing but months to just let this hair grow out on my face. But at the time when I first went to Disney, dude, let me tell you, I had 15 strong hairs under my chin. And the reason I say strong hairs is because when you looked at my chin, you went, hey, I see your beard's coming in. And when they said you had to shave, you would have thought they told me my dog died. Because I went home that day after the audition and had a good 2-hour conversation with my family talking about they trying to tell me my beard gotta go. Well, they might have lost somebody great today. Bro, like my parents were like, dude, just shave it. It'll grow back. You know, this is about a job. This is a job you can have. The beard ain't really that important. But I'm like, mama, it is important. Without the beard, I'm nobody. Without the beard, mama, I ain't nothing. I need this beard to show everyone that I am a man. Bro, I was devastated. I thought the beard was what made me look good. Disney helped me know that I'm sexy no matter what my face looks like. 'Cause you are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring you down. I think I kept those hairs in like a baggie for like a good 12 days. Just so I could be like, these were my first hairs on my chinny chin chin. And they will be missed forever and ever and ever to man. I still don't know the words to that song. I'm going to figure out the words fully. So I got the job. And that job was one of the most, and is to this day, the most fun job I've ever had in my entire life. Now, the idea of what the entertainment host is, saying it in so many words so we all get it, for those of you that don't know what that job is. You are the person that makes sure before people meet characters or during those character interactions that one, you're making it that it's a fun, safe, organized, and efficient operation. And that was so fun, dude. My favorite position ever, working as an entertainment host. It's a position, it's a commonly known position. If you ever go to, I'm not gonna give away all the names of these positions, but basically if you ever go to Disney, right, and you are one step away from meeting the character, but you're talking to one of the hosts right before you meet the character, that was my favorite position. And my favorite spots to work at was always working with the princesses, okay? Because whenever you watch a guest meet a princess, dude, it's one of the most magical moments ever. For me, the magic that I love to watch was watching teenagers walk in, like especially the guys, when they saw the princesses, because guys walk in. Show, you think I care about seeing some princesses or whatever? Shoot, I'm a man. Show me Star Wars. Let's go to Space Mountain. You would see real teenage boys walk in and be like, Cinderella, oh my God, it's so real. And I was like, yeah, she got you. She got you. These grown, tough teenagers, like, I don't care about no princesses. And then they walk in, oh snap, that's okay, I did like Ariel, okay. You want a picture? I guess I'll take one. Next thing you know, they're taking pictures by themselves because they're so excited to see these princesses. Dude, that was so fun to watch, man. And then my trick, now this was my joke. This is how I got around making the kids laugh all the time, especially when it came to the kids in their dresses going to see the princesses. Dude, I did the easiest trick in the book, but it worked. Because my job was, can I get these kids to really believe that I don't know what I'm talking about? Like I'm dumb. All I would do is just say something that's completely opposite of what her dress clearly is. And dude, that would cause these kids to grow gray hairs so fast. This girl walks up in a Cinderella dress. Hey, how you doing, Darth Vader? I'm not Darth Vader. Oh, my bad. Well, it's good to see you, Mulan. Does this look like a Mulan dress at all? And like, it's clearly Cinderella. The parents are in the back crying, laughing, because now their daughter, this little 5-year-old daughter, is yelling at this host talking about, are you stupid or something? Clearly I'm Cinderella. And I'm like, oh, my bad, you're Nemo. Dude, it was the funniest thing in the world. They had fun, but it was just great to watch these kids. I'm clearly Cinderella. I have some great stories just working at Disney. This one just might be the cream of the crop, okay, for me working at Disney. And this one I was working over with Star Wars over in Launch Bay at the time, right? And I was working right in front of the character meet and greet where you get to meet Darth Vader. Kid walks up, right? And he was a Jedi. So I'm still on the dark side, but I was trying to like play it off like I'm on your side secretly, but I'm working undercover. So we're talking, and I'm like, okay, well, if you were a light side guy, like if you could be anyone on the light side, who would you be? Because again, he was light side, and I was trying to play it off like I'm on the dark side, but I'm undercover, right? So this kid goes, oh, I'm like if I could be anything, I'm kind of like a Obi-Wan Kenobi. I love Obi-Wan Kenobi because he's great. He's a solid leader, and I just feel like I could be a leader one day, and I could be just like Obi-Wan Kenobi because he's a leader and I'm a lead. You know how kids sometimes talk in circles? That's what because I'm a leader, and because he was a leader, I just feel together we can lead everything the right way because I'm a leader. Just like Obi-Wan was the leader. And then I was like, oh, okay, yeah. And I told this kid, I said, you know who I'm like? I'm kind of like Yoda because I feel like, and before I could say anything else, this kid cuts me off and he goes, nah, you're more like Mace Windu. And I said, why would you say that? And he goes, oh, oops. This kid did cross-referencing and saw a black man and and me saying Yoda, I think his brain immediately thought, no, brother, you black. You Mace Windu with the purple lightsaber. His parents heard him, and his parents got uncomfortable. And all the kid said was, oops. I laughed so hard. The whole line heard me. I had to tell all my coworkers that day that story because just to hear a kid go, nah, you more like Mace Windu. I'm like, why am I like Mace Windu? Oops. If he would have had a good argument, I would have believed everything he said. But it's the fact that he said, oops, so loud, let me know that he made a color correction. He said, oh, shoot, yeah, he is black and you black. That's really the only reason I had. He was so young. And he said that. His parents were uncomfortable, but then I laughed real hard and I said, trust me, man, it's fine. It's okay. I probably am more like Mace Windu. Like, making magic at Disney is just one of the greatest things ever. It's one of those things where it's like, if you've ever been to Disney and you find yourself having a great time, if you really look at what's like really helping you get along your day, dude, it's a lot of these cast members, man. These cast members, you go there, they put aside what's going on in their day. They put aside all any hurt, any past aggressions, any of that to guarantee to make sure as best as possible that you can go to that day, your money is well spent, and you are having a fantastic time at Disneyland. Again, those cast members are a true family, dude. And to this day, I've built some of the biggest, strongest bonds and friendships just with all these cast members that were very dedicated, just as much as I am, to putting smiles on people's faces and making sure that their day is made and they've had that dose of Disney magic. Working at Disney, man, it's like working at no other place. And once this is all said and done, I'm going back to Disney. I don't even work there anymore, but I don't care because Disney is such a magical place. And I know for a fact, if I go there, I'm going to leave smiling and having a fantastic time. Who knows? Maybe you'll see me back there one day. Who knows? I really hope so. But guys, we did it. We did another story, and that is me and my life working at Disneyland. So we're going to see what's happening, guys, but I'm very, very excited overall just for all my fellow castmates and family members at Disney, knowing that for sure you're magical people. You all are fantastic with something special inside you, and you're going to flourish no matter what it is that you're doing in this life. So always have that hope, always have that dream, always try to be positive and bring smiles to people's faces no matter what it is that you're doing in this life. That's another episode of the Grown and Nerdy Podcast. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening.